What's behind the surge in U.S. corn exports? Well, figure three in the article that we released of part two of unpacking the surge in corn exports, there's been, first off, an increase in total global corn trade. The pie has gotten bigger, but also take a look at the U.S. slice of corn exports. This is a look at the big four: U.S., Brazil, Argentina, and Ukraine. And you can see among the big four corn exporters around the world, the U.S. has had a growing share of activity going back since 2022. Of course, 2022 is when we had that really low amount of corn exports. You can see that year Brazil really caught up and took the number one spot at 30%. We were at sort of a pretty low period there for us, almost as low as we saw back in 2012 in the mid 25s. But take a look what's happened since then. Brazil has lost market share. They're back down to around 20%, and the US is up to 40%. What do we think about long term as the implications for this? Well, one, the size of total global corn trade could increase, and if the US maintains that market share, that could mean more corn exports in 2027 and beyond. However, take a look. The US is on the high end of what we'd expect for market share, so we can't count on a growth in market share to surge US corn activity in the long run. So if we're going to see growth down the road, it's got to be from total corn activity, not necessarily as much likely coming from an additional share. Of course, if this is interesting, be sure to check out the full article and, of course, the entire series unpacking the jump in US corn exports and what's driving that. Stay curious.